I'd like to try something new this time. Have you ever been hypnotized?
It took the Earth's population 100,000 years to reach a billion people. Then just 100 more to reach 2 billion. And only 50 years to double again. 4 billion, 1970. We're nearly at 8 billion. 8 billion.
An epidemic, either naturally caused or intentionally caused, is the most likely thing to cause, say, 10 million excess deaths.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Do you believe that the state should have the right to determine what gets injected into your body or that of your child?
They need to be exposed. Okay? Don't tell me what the fuck to do. How's that, pal?
We could create a cure as contagious as any disease.
Right? Is that what it is? You little pimp. Really?
Can you feel the tension in the air right now? I know I can.
How's that? Fuck you where you breathe. Fuck you where you breathe.
Nobody is more frightened of everybody else than the clown.
Bill Gates was in charge of Jeffrey Epstein.
New vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services.
What's the point of living if you don't have a dick?
We are far greater than this illusory reality we live within.
Do you fear death?
No, not at all.
Despite the military presence around you?
That doesn't mean I fear it.
And I'm ready to die. They're very close to killing me, folks.
And if you give one of the human species power, which part of ourselves uses it?
Men must be governed. Often not wisely or grudge, but they must be governed nonetheless.
That's the excuse of every tyrant in history.
And I want to understand white rage.
We, the people of the United Nations, determined to save future generations, succeeding generations, from the scourge of war, which twice in our lifetime has caused untold suffering to mankind. That was the pledge of that generation to this generation.
Any age of an unvaccinated person is someone we need to get vaccinated.
We know they are just so vulnerable to getting ill and dying from this vaccine.
The common man ultimately is smarter than we give them credit for. At some point, everyone is going to look at each other and think, wait a minute, the emperor has no clothes.
Why, this whole country is run on epidemics. Where you been? Epidemics, a big business prize picks and crooked TV shows, income tax finagling, souped-up expense accounts. How many honest men you know?
There are those of you who are listening to this program who want to live in truth and the light. Then how are we going to know the truth? Governments create laws to protect their own power.
However, if anything happens to me, absolutely. I've got dead man switches everywhere.
And the closer you get to exactly what you want to do, the better you are as a human creature.
Individualism, people, there is no otherism. It's you, your life, your shoes, your genes, your unique experiences, which separates you.
Wake up, people. Be very cautious who you give power to.
I will eventually be freed here. I do miss you all and wish I could share fully with you. I love you. Keep up the fight against the madness and cancer that's been invading America. Goodbye, my friends.
We maintain our strength in order to deter and defend against aggression, to preserve freedom and peace.
No one, friend or foe, should doubt our desire for peace.
The United States wants peace.
We seek peace. We strive for peace.
I pledged in my campaign for the presidency to end the war in a way that we could win the peace.
mankind. That word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interest. Perhaps it's fate that today is 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation. We're fighting for our right to live, to exist. Should we win the day, 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish, not a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. The day we celebrate our Independence Day.
You're a man. You're the last man. Your kind is extinct. We are the inheritors.
The inhabitants refer to it as the planet Earth.
How peaceful it looks.
Greetings. I am the Martian ambassador.
Are you for real? This sounds like crazy shit.
The second lockdowns are being announced around the world, and then there'll be another one and another one. This is never going to end.
On unidentified flying objects. Are they real?
That's crazy. They don't know what the fuck it is. They don't know what it is. They know that it was jamming their radar.
I'm not a believer, but I guess anything's possible.
They can only keep us under control by keeping us in a 5-cent prison in the kingdom of the blind. The one-eyed man is king.
I'm here to discuss the so-called flying saucers.
Maybe these aren't super intelligent beings, you know what I mean? Maybe they're like hillbilly aliens.
You're a fucking degenerate retard. You're a fucking son of a useless woman.
You will be assimilated.
Lies about astronomy, lies about mathematics, lies about the universe. Everything have been lies. They're not telling the truth. They were not taught the truth.
Guess who's back?
I'm sorry? What was that again?
I'm a god.
You're God.
I'm a god, not the god. I don't think.
I've been kind of having a hard time lately.
Under the most corrupt administration you ever seen in your life.
Hey, big boy, you got something to say? I don't even think you really know what a bad day is.
But you will find out. You hear me, miss? You're gonna fucking learn.
You understand that?
I have no clue what the heck. What's up, Lincoln? Is going on here?
Get a PC motherfucker culture. They want a stupid world for stupid people.
I don't know what is going on, but somewhere our wires got crossed. Oh my Lucifer, it was crazy.
But I choose to allow my girlfriend to sleep with other men. That doesn't give you the right to call me a cuck.
You don't owe them nothing. You believe in something that don't believe in you. You pathetic maggot.
You goddamn bastard son of a bitch.
Detroit, Rock City, A-shirts, Cadillacs, big titties, skinny models, you can keep those. I like big corn-fed Midwestern hoes.
I'm 50-year-old man, come on, and I'll knock the fuck out of you. Knock the living fucking Christ out of you.
Black ties and t-shirts and slippers, sipping liquor, fuck models, love strippers.
Not trying to be funny.
With the Big Dipper.
Not trying to get a laugh. Don't want anybody to have the worst day at their job.
Bitch in the world. They say I'm cocky, and I say what? It ain't bragging, motherfucker, if you back it up. They say I'm cocky, and I say what? It ain't bragging, motherfucker, if you back it up.
concerns about a vaccine given to many teen girls this morning.
This is a landmark decision that we have to talk about this morning. It is the first ever court award in a vaccine
191 million people with at least one dose.
I think that vaccines have to be considered the bargain basement technology for the 20th century.
They're playing you like a fiddle in a band.
Thing. When did conspiracy theory become a thing?
You've lost your minds.
Listen, the powers that are out there cause as much fear, suffering, hospitalization, and death.
People are losing their life. Look in the mirror.
Man, I never knew.
Look in the mirror.
I, for one, believe that we were subjected to a series of carefully planned psychological operations. We've seen the fear propaganda move from the Hun to communism to terrorism. I think it started with the rollout of the virus.
Of the wealthiest people in this country.
Hades in a handbasket.
Bill Gates or that little chicken egg.
Because there wasn't a lab leak. This was an intentional bioweaponization of spike proteins to inject into people to get them addicted to a pan-coronavirus vaccine. This has nothing to do with a pathogen that was released in every study that's ever been launched to try to verify a lab leak is a red herring. We need to increase public understanding of the need for medical countermeasures, such as a pan-coronavirus vaccine. A key driver is the media, and the economics will follow the hype. We need to use that hype to our advantage to get to the real issues. Investors will respond if they see profit at the end of the process.
The establishment says, "Kambuga shakamunda, huga kingo, huga laka bluga blah."
There is a loneliness in this world so great that you can see it in a slow movement at the hands of a clock. People so tired, mutilated, either by love or no love. People are just not good to each other, one-on-one. The rich are not good to the rich. The poor are not good to the poor. We are afraid. Our educational system tells us that we can all be big-ass winners. It hasn't told us about the gutters, or the suicide, or the terror of one person aching in one place alone, untouched, unspoken to, watering a plant. People are not good to each other. People are not good to each other. People are not good to each other.
Do you feel blame? Are you mad? Do you feel like Woods Bob's represented?
His aim was to wipe the mind clean.
Mind control. It's called trauma-based mind control.
I'm not happy.
The worst thing to call somebody is crazy is dismiss it.
You're crazy.
You fellas been watching me for a while.
Project MK Ultra.
Think that sometimes you don't Terminator or something.
No, man. Shit, no, man.
You have some idea what I could do.
Series of brainwashing.
Exposure to true information does not matter anymore.
Don't try your powers on me.
MK Ultra is on your television. MK Ultra is on your smartphone. MK Ultra is in your school. MK Ultra is in your water.
If it was enough to just use weapons on us, they wouldn't bother with the mind control or the social engineering or the divide and conquer tactic.
They think that we'll just sit there and hit like good little boys, that we won't werewolf.
Evil can be so disguised that people would think it was good.
I just want to make a film of it. On film, I'd like to kill Jimmy Savile. I know some rumours.
That's the wind. That's the wind of time. That's the wind of history. That's the wind blowing through your ancestors' bones, begging you to do the right thing.
Cannot call
This is it.
evil things good.
They're removing you. They're killing you right now. This is World War IV. You're in World War IV, folks.
The Illuminati is... Because the goal is not to completely subjugate Afghanistan. The goal is to use Afghanistan to have an endless war, not a successful war.
Because conflict is good for business. Look at the commercials that run on CNN and stuff. It's big pharma. You look at the seed money for PNAC. It's locking the market.
National bankers.
And if you can't admit that because you're scared of someone calling you racist, then you're a pussy. You're just a fucking pussy. Eisenhower tried to warn us. The military-industrial complex. La-di-da.
People get quite confused. War is a hoax. And when I say war is a hoax, I mean, when I say war,
I've only asked, how many vaccines have you had? Have you been a good little Nazi?
That's a lie.
Hail Vaction! Hail Vaction! Hail Vaction! Hail Vaction! There's been a lot of talk about the Nuremberg Code. Well, I brought you a copy, and the penalty for violating the Nuremberg Code is...
Violating the ordinance in the meeting. Please take a seat. Please take a seat.
Only an alert and knowledgeable citizen.
We've been talking to everyone around the world. Everyone around Australia.
Of the scientific, technological.
It's on. The Truckies are doing it. The Truckies are coming and they're going to pull this country down, and we're all going to do it together and remove the shit government. The vets are in. The Truckies are in. I'm in. I'm willing to go to jail to save my country.
And historic. Opposed to secret society.
The police are motivated by fear. They fear the people and they...
the end of democracy, the end of what matters to people, the end of what happens.
Quite an experience to live in fear, isn't it?
That's what it is to be a slave.
Well, COVID has, of course, supercharged conspiracy theories. There's the theory that the whole pandemic is a hoax. There's also the theory, of course, that it's real but caused by governments, the so-called plandemic.
This is literally a war, and we've known we've been in a war for some time, but never to this extent.
I ain't taking fucking poison, bitch, so you shove up into the J, send you to J, and fuck right off.
We run this country. We the people. And I'm a truck driver. We as truckers, we will block all your highways, we'll block all your ports. We are going to run this country. We are taking it back. Us truck drivers are going to be the front line and whoever's behind us. We are going to take our country back. You politicians make me sick. You guys are filthy. You guys do not represent us people and you don't represent this country. Fuck you. We're going to take our country back.
This is how crazy I am. I think we're being lied to about fucking everything.
And I sure wish you'd wake up. But you sit there calling me stupid, an independent media person that built the biggest independent media operation in the world, that changed the whole paradigm with my badass listeners.
Woo! Showtime! Woo! Woo! When are we going to wake up in this country that our government is not necessarily our friend? Woo! Woo!
Many of us are frustrated with the nearly 80 million Americans who are still not vaccinated.
Man, this is what I'm talking about, a fucking showdown!
My message to unvaccinated Americans is this. What more is there to wait for? What more do you need to see?
Shut your mouth and watch.
We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin. And the refusal has cost all of us.
Now that's old school! OS for life!
Kill those clowns, you bastard murderers. You with a bioweapon, you monster. You want us to suppress me, you want to kill me, you son of a bitch, you goddamn demon. You think I'm easy to kill?
Rejecting conspiracy theories that President Clinton killed Vince Foster. Foster was deeply depressed because President Clinton was trying to murder him. Admit it frankly, there was certainly nothing uncreative about the way you moved Vince Foster's body. The book is entitled, Of Course O.J. Did It. I mean, come on. I think we should get the homicide out of the White House. He murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to, you're not allowed to put out no accusations with that. Norm.
Did you never hear that?
No. Listen, we don't need to talk about that.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up. Shut up.
It's Bill Cosby, first of all. There's never been any accusations toward Bill Cosby about any...
Will you just tell us what you did, Bill Cosby?
The biggest thing that nobody knows about me is I'm a deeply closeted gay man. It always gets back to the Holocaust. Crowd is reporting now that the Mike Tyson app has just raped another app. Sing like no one is listening, love like you've never been hurt, and fuck like a goddamn retard. I ignore this fucker when he starts talking about the smokestacks at Auschwitz and how the shadows couldn't make sense and all that shit. You know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy. I know. I walked through blood and bones in the streets of Manhattan. You fellas have a lot of growing up to do, I'll tell you that. Ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. You believe these characters? Way out of line. Way out of line. My grandfather died, and my great-grandfather died, you know, and the guy before him, I don't know, probably died. I come from a long line of death. That's my point. That's my point. Ridiculous.